Hi, hello everyone, it is me, Jay Burns, and in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this thing right here. This thing is hopefully my own original design, and this is a little bow charm. I'll just say bow and arrow charm, but there's no arrows. This is a little bow charm. It's not like the one you would wear in your hair, but one that you would shoot arrows with in archery. Yeah. But the one I'm going to be showing you how to make is a little bit different from this one. It looks more like this one here. And this is the actual post that's on Instagram. If you would like to go see this channel's Instagram, you can see this picture there. But it's going to look more like this bow that I'm showing you right now. Sorry if that was a little bit fuzzy, but anyway. Let's go ahead and get started. So, to make this little bow charm, you're going to need a hook. Any hook should work. I'm going to be using this metal tipped hook here. You're also going to need a clip. The smallest clip you can find is probably the best one to use, as long as it's for rubber band bracelets. I'm using this little C-clip. You will also need rubber bands, of course, and there are two different types, the A and the B rubber bands. The A rubber bands are going to be the little arch, or not sure what you call this exactly, but this part of the bow that you would hold. Then these B rubber bands, they are the string rubber bands, so they're going to be the strings. And the picture back. So these clear rubber bands here in the example, but they look a bit white, but you're going to need some of those as well. And for the number of each type of rubber band, I can actually tell you this because every bow will be the same. You will need 15 A color rubber bands, so 15 of those, and 2 B color rubber bands. Alright, so if you didn't catch that, then just go down to the description or just go back a couple seconds in the video. Not too hard to do. But yeah, so go ahead and get the things you need. Use the pause button if you need to, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So to begin, we're going to need to make the actual little arch here. And to do that, you're going to take 5 of your 15 A color rubber bands. You're going to take one of them. You're going to put it on your hook like so. Twist it while it's on your hook. Then put the other end of this rubber band onto your hook as well, creating a shape that looks something like this. Alright. Now you're going to get another rubber band and you're going to put it on the actual hook part of your hook like so, and just slide this cap band. So this first rubber band we put on our hook, this is called our cap band, but that's not really too important. But anyway, this rubber band here, the cap band, we're going to slide it off of our hook and onto this new rubber band. Ooh. And once you have this cap band on the new rubber band, you're going to go ahead and put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook as well. Then you're going to do the same thing with the remaining 3 A color rubber bands you have out right now at this point in time. You'll get the A color rubber band, put it on your hook like so. Then slide any rubber bands that are on your hook onto the new rubber bands. Or rubber band, because there's only one. Then once you have everything that was on your hook on the new rubber band, you'll put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook like so, and then do the same thing for the remaining 2 A color rubber bands. So put on your hook, slide those bands on, and put the other end of this rubber band on to your hook. Then, put the last one. So this should be your 5th A color rubber band you have used to make your bow. So you would slide all these bands on there, on the new one, and put the other end of the new band onto your hook. And now you should have this chain of 5 rubber bands total, including the cap band. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should have this so far. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make the bow curve. So make it the little arch, little curve here that it does. So you're going to want to get your clip, and you're going to want to put it on this last rubber band here in the chain. So this rubber band that's on your hook, you're going to want to put your clip on that rubber band. Very important that you do that. That way, when you after you put your clip on, you can take the bands off of your hook. And now we're going to work on the curving for the bow. So get the remaining 10 A-color rubber bands, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So alright, just had to check something. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back here to the cap band. It should be this circular rubber band at the end of the chain here. You're going to put your hook going through that. You're going to take one A-color rubber band. You're going to slide this cap band that was on your hook onto the new rubber band. Then you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook. And you're going to make a slip knot with this rubber band we just added. So you're going to take the rubber band, and you're going to grab this loop here that is furthest away from the actual hook part of your hook. So this loop here for me. You're going to grab it and pull it off of your hook, like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into the cap band. So we're going to go back underneath and up like that, same way we did before. Then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to get another A-color rubber band, put it on our hook like so, and then only slide this cap band onto the new rubber band. So only the cap band, not this other loop here. Once your cap band is on the new rubber band, you can go ahead, move this out of the way, put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. And what you're going to do at this point is you're going to get these two loops here that are furthest away from the actual hook part of your hook. You're going to grab them. You're going to pull them off and over your hook, making a slip knot, except you have this extra rubber band there. So these two furthest away from the actual hook part of your hook, pull them off and over, and there you go. Alright, now we're going to move on to the next little link in the chain. So that's right here. I'm going to go underneath of it, and then come up through it like that. What you're going to do is you're going to get an A-color rubber band, put on your hook like so, then slide these, just this link, so this little loop here, or not loop, but this link in the chain, only this one, you're going to pull that off of your hook, and you should have this one little loop here left. Then once you pull that rubber band, so the link onto this new rubber band, you'll put the other end of the new rubber band onto your hook. And then you're going to make a slip knot with these two loops here that are furthest away from your hook, so the actual part of your hook. You're going to take those two, you're going to pull them off and over your hook, like so. And then you're going to go back into the same link again. So you're going to take your hook, put it going back through that same link. Then you're going to get another A-color rubber band, put it on the actual part of your hook, like so. Only slide this first link, so the link here that you put on your hook, only slide that onto the new rubber band. You should still have this one little loop here. Okay, then you're going to take the other end of the new rubber band and put it on your hook. And then what you're going to want to do is take these two loops here, furthest away from the actual hook part of your hook. You're going to grab them and pull them off and over your hook. Alright, something's going on here. Okay, we can adjust that in a moment. But anyway, now, once you have done that, you're going to move on to the next link. So I'll go ahead and explain the pattern. So the pattern for adding these extra A color bands to make the bow the curve shape it is, what it is you have a link in the bracelet, or not the bracelet, in the chain. So for example, this third one here that I'm about to add extra rubber bands to, what you do is you go underneath of that link, put it on your hook, then you take a rubber band, you add it, doing that slip knot stuff, and you do that twice to this same link. So you put one of those bands on, then you take the link again and put it back on your hook and do the same thing. And once you've done it twice, you move on to the next link and you do the same thing again. You add 2 more rubber bands and then you move on to the next link, and you do that until you get to the last one. And once you've added your 2 rubber bands to that last link in the chain, well, then you finish up your bow, and I will show you how you do that once we get there. So I'll show you one more time, and then I'll leave you to do the last 2 links in our chain, so the last 2 bands on your own. So what you do is you go underneath of so we've just added 2 rubber bands to this link here in the chain, so now we're going to move on to the next one. Take our hook, put it going underneath the next link in there, put on your hook, then you get another rubber band, put on your hook like so, and slide the link, only the little link that you just put on your hook. You're only going to slide that onto the new rubber band. You should have this one loop left. Then you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook, and then you're going to take these 2 bands here, or these 2 loops here, furthest away from the actual hook part of your hook. So these 2, you're going to take them and pull them off and over your hook like so. Then you're going to do the same thing again, because we've only added one rubber band to this link here, so now we got to do it again. Just go up underneath, put the link on your hook, then get another A color rubber band, put on your hook like so, pull it, or just pull the link, only the link that's in the chain, so only this here, onto the new rubber band. You should still have this one loop. Then you're going to put the other end of this new rubber band onto your hook, and now you're going to get these 2 loops here furthest away from the actual part of your hook and pull them off and over your hook like so. And now you have added 2 rubber bands to the third link in the chain. Now you're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the remaining 2 little bands here in our chain. So go ahead and do that, and just use the pause button if you need to. And then I'll show you what to do once you finish. There we go. Alright, so once you have added that last band to the last link in your chain, and that last link should have this clip on it, you should have two extra rubber bands attached to each link in your little chain. And this cap band needs to be there we go. And once that is true for you, you can tighten this slip knot just a little bit and you might want to hold on to it though, and take the clip off of this last link here in the chain. So now you have those slip knots, and then you might want to put this clip on this little loop here from those extra A color rubber bands we were adding. So you might want to put your clip on that. Right. So go ahead and do some adjusting. Adjust the curve so that it's more curvy. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the strings. So get your 2 string rubber bands, and we're going to go ahead and add them. So to add them, what you do is you come down here to the cap band link in your chain. You take your hook and put it going through there. Then you get one of your string rubber bands and put it on your hook like so. And then slide this cap band onto the new rubber band, so it should be a string rubber band. And put the other end of this string rubber band onto your hook. Then you're going to do the same thing again, except now we're going to have our string rubber band, put it on our hook, and pull this other string rubber band onto the new string rubber band. And then once it's on, you can put the other end of this new string rubber band onto your hook. And now we have added our 2 string bands. Now we need to attach them to the top of our bow. Alright, so you want to take your clip. You can go ahead and actually attach it back onto that last link in the chain. Actually, I'm going to turn the clip like that. Alright. Then you're going to take your clip and attach it to this last string rubber band in the very short chain of string bands. And that last rubber band will be the band that's here on your hook. You're going to take your clip and attach it to that. And once your clip is attached to that last string band, you can take it off of your hook, do a little bit of adjusting, and now you should have your little bow. So, bam! That's pretty much it for. So now you should have your little bow charm. And now I guess it's time for the outro. So I would like to thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully it showed you how to make this little archery bow charm successfully, and hopefully now you are enjoying it, and it's just this cute little charm you can have, and well, you just have, and you can probably use it for things, or put it on a bracelet if you can do charm bracelets, stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this tutorial, other than thanks for watching, and bye!